Welcome to the Hardport Pub, everybody. I'm just sitting here doing a little editing, and I figure, when these things are rendering, for those of you that don't edit, once you've made your video, you got to press a button and it kind of glues everything together and makes it so it's an uploadable file so it can be uploaded. So I got a little time to sit here, so I got my really big 50-ounce glass here. And that's because I'm going to be reviewing a really big beer. This one is Steel Reserve's 211, high gravity, 6% alcohol. I know this beer has its fans, and I know this beer has its not so fans. But guess what? I've got it. I got to review everything. I don't know how I'm going to like it until I get it in my body. So, first off, let's hard pour this monster into the glass. Listen. Do you hear that lusciousness? Oh. Let's read a little while we're waiting on that to settle down. Let's see. The 211 mark, based on the medieval symbol for steel, appears only on Steel Reserve High Gravity Lager. So this must be a lager. We use nearly twice the ingredients of many normal lagers and brew for over twice as long as many quality beers. So just from that, this sounds like this is going to be a super quality lager. But they can say whatever they want on the can. What am I going to think when I put it in my mouth? Slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor, extra malted barley and select hops for extra gravity. Like I said, it's 6% alcohol. It is a high gravity lager. And this is brewed by the Steel Brewing Company in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Go ahead and get the rest of this in the glass. Look at that. Probably can't tell from this angle, but it's crested the glass. This is what it looks like. It just looks like a typical lager. It's light in color. And I forgot to turn my volume down. Alright, so let's see what she smells like. You know what this smells like? Like a standard lager. It doesn't smell twice as good as any other lager that I've smelled. But that's all okay. Some beers don't give off much of an aroma, have exceptionally great taste. Some really, really smell like they're going to taste delicious, and it's a bit of a disappointment once you get it in your mouth. The balance is they're both good. This one doesn't smell impressive. Doesn't mean it's not going to taste impressive. So, I think I've let it settle down enough. We got that much, still got that much head. You know what? I'm never above a foam mustache. It complements my regular mustache. So I'm going in for the here. I'm going in for the taste. Cheers. I'm going to have to take another sip. While I was editing, I was drinking two different other types of beers. So, and one of them was a rather strong flavored beer. So I'm going to have to get the remaining parts of the other beer out of my mouth. Let's go in for sip 2. Okay. This is not a light beer, so I don't even want to compare it to like a Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light. This is a regular beer, which means now I have to think, okay, so it's a lager. What are other beers that would be in this category? Of course, that would just be your regular Budweiser, your regular Busch, your regular Coors. I don't drink those beers with any regularity at all these days. So I know at one point in my life I absolutely loved the light versions of all those beers. And then I got to where like the regular versions were what I preferred. But now my palate has expanded so much that those don't really do it for me anymore. But this beer, and because these are the people I'm talking to the people who drink the light beers or the regular beers, or you're always drinking the same brand. It doesn't even matter what kind it is. If you're always drinking the same brand, you're never going to know what's out there. And the best thing to do is to just try these things. You know, today you can buy singles of a lot of things, so you're not really going to be missing out on too much. If you buy one and don't like it, you bought one. It's not a big deal. Just consider it like you come over to somebody's house and they offer you a beer. They might not offer you the beer that you prefer. However, are you going to say no because it's not the beer you prefer, or are you going to take it and drink it? And they might turn you on to something that you didn't even know you liked. Or they might confirm your suspicions that you absolutely don't like that beer. But, you know, for what it is, this is a lager, a high-gravity lager, coming in at 6% alcohol. For me, I think there's a little bit of a sweetness in this beer that I'm not too fond of. It does say on here, the ingredients are water, barley malt, corn syrup, dextrose and maltose, yeast, hop extract. Corn syrup is used as part of the brewing process only. Didn't say high fructose corn syrup, just said corn syrup. But still, to me, let me have another sip. Yeah, see, this beer has a sweetness. And I don't like that. You know, when I was younger, I used to love the sweetness. Now I don't. It's going to be a middle-of-the-road lager as far as I'm concerned. This is sweeter than I know. I had a Budweiser back during the Super Bowl, so that was in, February this year? So just a couple of months ago, I had Budweiser. Haven't had a regular Coors in forever. I need to review that. But even though they say this is going to be twice as good, I don't think it is. I think a regular version of a Budweiser or a Coors or a Busch is going to be better than this. This is 6% alcohol. I don't know what the regular versions are of those. Like I say, I don't drink those anymore. I haven't looked at one of those in decades. If this is a higher alcohol content, then of course I would choose this over those. Because my goal nowadays is not to drink as many. It's just to drink better ones. And by better, I want it to taste better, but I also want more alcohol, because if I'm going to drink less, I want more alcohol so I can kind of, you know, you get the same effect out of drinking it without having to drink 12 of them. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. This was Steel Reserve's 211 High Gravity Lager. Whoops, coming in at 6%. Brewed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's not a thumbs up. It's not a thumbs down. It's one of these. It's like it's got the sideways. I mean, like I said, when I started the video out, people either love this beer or they hate it. I don't know many people that just feel kind of like meh about it. You either love it or hate it. And that's what I'm going to leave it as. So thanks for stopping by the Hardport Pub. I am going to finish this while I'm finishing editing this video here. But thanks for stopping by. You guys are always welcome here. And you know, you can always bring a friend. And guess what? Even if you don't have any friends, you're going to find some here. So come on in. Come by yourself. You won't be walking out without plenty of friends. We all get along in here. There's no bar fights allowed. Tiger, my chief of security, makes sure of that. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. I appreciate all my old subscribers. And I will see you next time. Till then. It's not bad. It's just a little too sweet for my taste.